It is Wednesday, 27th, and I've already talked about this. I have a build video that I'm putting out today, actually. I probably shouldn't lift it like that. But I just did some more work on here and adding some bits and bobs to it. The tree, I feel like I just talked about this, but it was this morning. I can't remember if that was in this clip or whatever. So I'm not going to get too much into it. Progress has been made. I had fun. Back to all the build parts being over here, or most of the build parts. I moved the 3 bins of plants that are there to a stack there, which meant moving all the other bins that are here either to this spot or up there, which meant moving the minifigures that were there down into this empty drawer. So my CMFs are currently down here. I have one werewolf, some Disney ones. What the hell is that? Just paint, I guess. Some Disney ones, and then series 25 back there. Whatever's left of that. I moved all the Arduino stuff into this drawer. And then all my pab things, all my pab things and some extra stuff into that drawer. So nice bit of utilizing some of these drawers. That means they're not available for store parts, but at least for the time being, that's okay. Bunch of city figs. So I finally got rid of, there's that bag that was on top of that stack of boxes next to the guitar. The whatever that shoe company starts with a Z is, that I'm completely blanking. I don't remember. It's been a long day, and it's only like 9 something. But so condensed down the city figs that I had in a few different spots into one gallon-sized bag for now. I got Friends and Chima back here, some knockoff ones, but they're like decent knockoff ones, so I'm saving those to investigate at some other time. Some of these I could probably go through and straight up pull and list. Got my keys complete. Pretty sure this guy is complete. Oh, tripper down. Pockets. This shields. So you can list on their own. Some. Everything else is. But yeah, so move the accessories around there. So up top, we've got the sticker parts. We've got the various accessories uploaded, which I can see some more shields in there. And then there's these various bins, which had all been sitting where the minifig parts are now. Just, some of this random bigger stuff that just, it needs to be uploaded at some point. It's just taking the time to actually go do it. Yeah, so there's some stuff I can hopefully get to maybe the next day or so. I think this is the one that has... No, I guess it's not too terribly scratched up. Some of this stuff has like... It's kind of dirty, isn't it? I thought I cleaned all this already. Apparently not. Yeah, some of these, like the edges or the faces there, it's just really scratched. So it's like, is the part unique enough to list, noting the damage, noting the discoloration or scratches or whatever. That's a cool piece for going to Hiroshima somewhere. Yeah. That's just like big bin of stuff, multiple big bins of stuff. But anyhow, as you can see earlier, I have all these cups lined up. Once I freed up that space, so it actually gives me some table space, if you will. Not a whole lot, but it's something. And then dumped out the bags for the Diddy Kong set. So I was gonna potentially do is I was looking at the cost for the figs themselves, and they actually come in decently high, and there's not a lot on eBay, so I could probably put these on eBay. I'm pretty sure this is Mole Miner. I'll check the instructions, but I think Mole Miner in its entirety. I was looking up some of them, and it looked like there's definitely more than the Diddy Kong parts in here. I mean, you can see the tail piece there. There's the hat was right there. But like Funky Kong and Diddy Kong both come to about $20 to $30, depending on eBay, Bricklink. And given that there's not very many of them on there, I might, list those up as, new unbuilt things. I'll take them out of these bags so I can take out the separators, probably. But doing that, Bricklink already has them separated, so thank you to whomever on Bricklink did that for us. But then the rest of the parts, this acts like a nice little tray, so I can dump the part bags in here. So I can only get 2 of the sets. I don't want to scour the world for more, so we're just going to part out 2 sets. But basically dump, bag number 2, both bag number 2s out in here, and then go through and put the parts in there. Then check against the count amounts in Brickstore, and anything that is, already, that's the only amount that there is, and it's somewhere else already in the store, then I can consolidate it down, because 30 cups is not going to cut it across however many 100, 200 lots that's in the set itself. There's definitely a lot of new unique parts, like in here. It's pretty interesting. I think the shark is in this one. Snaggles, something. But yeah, so that part out will be like a combination of putting some figs up on eBay and then parting out the rest to go into the store. So that'll take a while. And yeah, so we've got a little bit of shelf space here from the Skyline sets that I sold. So there's availability for something to go there. Move the Millennium Falcon mock that I have had no time to come back to. Here. Still got to sell this thing. I've had like 4 or 5 people get to the point of, all right, I'm committed. Send me your PowerPoint, or your PowerPoint. Send me your PayPal. And I send it to him, and then it's just crickets. So that gets old fast. I think I'll go through these bags, get some of those. Point the camera the right place. Go through these bags, pull out some of the shields. Any I think there's a banner here. Pull out any specifically unique bits, and then leave the rest for another time. Yeah, back to my full stack of bins after I took all the Arduino components out, because they were all sitting up on that shelf. And yeah, so I think that'll set for now. That bin also has more big parts. I think these are the ones that were clean and okay to upload. They just need to be uploaded. And those are the ones that they came out of. Those are the ones that are iffy. So I'll probably take those on a case-by-case basis, which just means extra time to do that. Yeah. Lots to do. Little time to do it all. Time for the floor to dance. Oh yeah. Right on. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. We have 1 order going out today. I got 20 new flames. 1 of the old flames with the pins, heads, and hair. And spiderweb. So I'm gonna send that out, and then finally parted out the Diddy Kong set. So we got a bunch of these pieces here. There's like 80 something of these brown ones. So kind of tempting to make a mock with it, but ended up processing everything down, filling up a couple other drawers with parts from it. I thought these were interesting. It's a modified brick, so it's called. I always love how they determine what categories things are. But as a result, we've got several drawers that are sticking out and quite full. So need to start looking at a little bit of admin work and just kind of going through finding this stuff. It's like, for instance, I have these that are in here. There's a bunch of them. Yeah, it makes it barely able to close. But then I have this drawer, which some reason I have put in both the 1x2 or the 2x2 and the 1x2. So, I'll have these in here. So genius moves there. So I could split these up and put in like only the 2x2 in there, pull it from the other locations that they are, just to help consolidate. Because it's easier if you're in here, you're like, okay, I need, clips or whatever. There's clips and there's brackets and there's 1x1s and there's those things and other stuff. So it just gets kind of a little bit crazy when there's that many things of different types in there, which isn't, not a surprise to anyone. It's just something that hits me now and then on some of these drawers that I've started to put stuff in. I mean, this one's not a big deal because there's not a lot, but if the drawer was full and there was some of this, etc., then it would be a little bit too crazy. This is used. So then there's these, which this is from that Walmart set that had, it's like $100 creative 3-in-1, not 3-in-1, the one that has like, design your own stuff or whatever, and there's a whole bunch of parts. It's the one that had these satin 2x4s, and which have not sold. Other parts have sold from it, but I need to, that's just too much. There's too much going on here. I need to take all the 2x4s and put them in one thing, kind of deal. But yeah, that's what these 4 all are, and I think not that one, maybe some of them. But I need to go through. I need to that one too. All the 2x4s. Let's just put them in one spot, either a bag or a drawer or something. Something better than this, because this is obviously not working. So that's a bit of admin that I need to do with several different drawers. And these ones I had to pull out because they're too crazy. This is my Technic one. And it's like no one buys a lot of these pins. They might have a couple of them. I bought 300 of them for Hiroshima, and I've used a bunch of them already. But I went for the cheapest possible price. So these just kind of sit. So I need to, it's full now. So I need to split these out, either put the black ones by themselves or the blue 3 long by themselves, something. Then this one, just a whole bunch of different stuff in there. I need to take these slopes out. There's no business having all the slopes in there. So to figure something out with all that, it needs to happen because that drawer's full. And probably needs to happen before I touch the Ninjago part out. So I'm not coming in at a deficit already, if that makes sense. So those are all on my list to do in addition to the figs. But otherwise, it's nice to have the Diddy Kong sets parted out. Still looking good, lots of drawer space over there and over there. Part of it, I built the figs out because they were worth a decent bit more built than parted out. So So I listed them all on Bricklink and eBay, and we'll see what sells what. So I do make myself a little to-do list. Got this pin from the Lego store. I had seen them there, and I've never actually bought one. The right's pretty decent. It's a not gel. It's kind of like ballpoint, kind of like gel, so it can kind of smear a bit. I tend to like. Well, this is my Majestic favoritist pin, and it writes. It's what I use on everything, all my cards for my figs and stuff. My favorite kind of pin, I don't see my cup. It's the G2 pin, I think. Anyhow, it writes pretty well enough. But wanted to kind of just plan out my week from now till next Saturday. So consolidate drawers. I know there are pieces that are unconsolidated where I'll have, the same part type and color in multiple locations. So consolidating those down. Reassign parts. That's just what I'm calling the general. This drawer is too full of different things, and these parts need to be reassigned to other drawers. The deep bin list. That's what I'm calling this bin here. There's just like a random assortment of parts in the bottom of it. So deep bin list is that. I'm just calling it one fig list session. So that just, ignoring the torso bag, but going through and just listing a bunch of the things in there. I'm just going to call it a session rather than trying to say list 30 figs, list 100 figs, whatever. Just a session, get through a bunch, get them listed, etc. And then part out in Jago, which will be those ones. And I put that at the bottom of the list because it's lower priority to me versus more of the admin side of things, getting stuff figured out and arranged so that I can better utilize the space that I have. Probably won't get to it this week, but I want to get through this tote at some point soon. It's been sitting here for several months now. Things just need to be broken down and cleaned, and I do not love cleaning, especially because there's so many sticker parts in here. It's just gonna be a lot. But before I do that, I need kind of that white bin to be able to, as I break it down, put the parts into the white bin to get them ready for cleaning. So everything kind of depends on something else, but consolidating drawers and reassigning the parts, probably reassigning parts is the top priority, just because, well, 2 of my drawers are sitting out here. I can't even get them in. Other drawers are sticking out because they're too full. So I just need to bite the bullet on that and take care of some of that. So I'll probably start working on separating out the pins. I have some stuff to do for my day job that I can listen to while I can just kind of, I can mentally check out from the fiddling with the parts just because it's all like really simple to separate out while listening to the stuff that I have to listen to. So that kind of all works out together. I forgot to recap the Donkey Kong set upload. So just going with my normal pricing, even on the figs, which I'm more trying to just sell on eBay. I don't expect to necessarily get these prices for them. But just all of that total comes to, we're adding 1,829 new parts. Let's see, how many lots did we add? We added 178 new lots, which is about half as many lots that were in the set itself. So then that, and my pricing came to about $474, which gives me a part out value of 3.58. So that's pretty nice. Anything 2.5 and up is the goal. 3 is more of preferred, and then anything above 3 is excellent. So that was a great part value. Lots of new parts. I mean, lots of new lots too. Always nice to add in a bunch of lots. That brings our total part count up to 112,000, which is the most we've been at. 10,288 lots, which we've had more before just because there were some people that bought a lot of stuff. So that was awesome. A lot of single item lots or small item lots kind of stuff went. So we're at 10,288. And so total orders for Bricklink, we're at 393. Total feedback is 278 views, and then fans, which ironically, or interestingly enough, dropped at one point. 2 fans dropped, or 2 people blocked me. So, can't please everyone. But, so all in all, doing nice. I kind of want to take a sneak peek at, close all these other things. Let's add set, and that is 717795. There's the Temple of the Dragon energy cores. We have 4 of them. They are used. Clear that. Let's add, and let's part out. Mission new, include extra parts. I kind of want to part out the figs because I don't think there's anything that's particularly highly desirable in this one. There's some, pretty cool parts and stuff. Let's see, they don't kind of have the figs up here. It's not like the city where they had them stuck on the other thing. Let's see. Let's look it up. 71795. 6 figs. I make 6 figs. All right. Kolb. Let's see. He sells pretty decently, actually. 261, 327. Good by currency. 69. He's about double the amount available as has sold. Goes for around 5. 140 to 45, so that's not a great sell through. She's at 900 about $10 for her. Wow. Kai's always the lowest. Not necessarily, but definitely seems like it. Yeah, 120 of them have sold, and there's 655 available, and that goes for about $3. Lord Raz, whatever he's called. 67 to 190, so like 3 available for everyone that's sold. I think it only goes for $5-6. About $7 for Naya, and it's again like 3 times Spirit of the Temple. Yeah, 4 to 1 what's available versus what's sold. So I'll probably part out the figs. Let's not here yet. And then, so what I like to do is one-handedly select those, I copy, and we paste. Then we just get like a price guide. And let's just do a 25. Just, this is all approximations right now. Figs themselves come to 204 at that pricing model. But if we part out the items and we price the guide and we adjust 5, 262. So yeah, they're definitely worth like $60 more as parts. Plus there's the likelier chance that they'll buy some of these parts and then they'll buy some other parts that I have that are Ninjago versus I just want this fig and that's it kind of deal. There's more chance of more sales with higher sale items, if that makes sense. So yeah, gonna fully part this out, and that's good too because I want a lot of the stuff in this character really for New Hishima. I think that hair and that face are going to be awesome for it. Some of these wraps might be interesting on a character. I don't have like a ton of ninja stuff, but that sword's pretty awesome. Her whole outfit, is pretty good and pretty like not specifically ninja. So I might break that character up into different bits and use them in different places. Well, whatever for this guy, just sell the whole thing. But yeah, so look, the orc blade in gold, that's cool. I like that hammer. It's basic parts, but it's just a nice design. That mask is, of course, pretty awesome. Not anything New Hishima can use. I'm sure it could be used somewhere, but maybe like a sign decoration for a building or something. Yeah. Some neat stuff overall. But I'll basically part the entire set out and then just keep some of the bits from her. It's a better look at it. Yeah, she's got like a robe kind of thing on. But I like her head and hair the most. Yeah, and these little things are cool. I hope they're printed. Well, it looks like a sticker piece on that one, doesn't it? Still, that's cool, and that's cool. And, I'll probably keep the sticker sheets for myself. That can definitely go in something besides that part. These are definitely stickers. I don't think there's anything printed in this one. Ooh, that's a sticker. Nothing printed, it seems like, besides the minifigs, obviously. But I like those things. It's great details. That's probably printed right there. This one's on the sides. Probably a little too, whatever for a New Hishima, but that thing would be great in New Hishima. I could see that one being good. Yeah. All in all, it looked like a sweet set, both from a part out situation and for the store. So I'm excited about getting that, implementing that. Like those claw pieces. I don't think I've seen those before. Some nice builds in here. I followed the designer of this one on Instagram. I don't remember her name right now, but I'm pretty sure she worked on or it's a team, so did it together. But the bridge with the pans, that new one with the waterfall, like a wolf head or something, a dragon head, something, but it has like a waterfall part to it. It's newer. So she did that one too, or worked on it. Yeah, we have our list. We have our orders. So we're gonna reassign some parts. Do some of that today.